Good. How is everybody doing tonight? It's your host, John, aka Hey John. And today's episode, we're going to talk about Stranger Things 5. This is my sort of reaction to the finale of a great series. Where do I want to begin? So, I've been a Stranger Things fan since the beginning, since it first started on Netflix, and really love the story, just the whole sci-fi, Debbie Gorgon. I wasn't really a big Dungeons and Dragons player growing up, but I just loved how the show was true to the 80s and things like that. And so coming into season 5, being that it was the last season, that I thought that they would do a great job tying up all the stories that they had all throughout. And I gotta say, for me, I was a little underwhelmed a little bit. Let's start off first with what I want to start off with. We'll start off with episode 8. Um, the finale, for those who haven't seen it, I'm sorry, this is a spoiler for those if you have not seen episode 8. Episode 8 was 2 hours and 8 minutes, and really within the first hour, Vecna was killed. Within the first hour of episode 8. And there were just a couple of things that kind of threw me off about episode 8. First of all, I'm not saying that the ending battle with Mind Flare and Vecna was not good. I felt that as you know strategic as Vecna is, he would have had some demigorgons, some demidogs who would be fighting with him during the last scene, and there weren't any, not even one. And also, like I felt like how they defeated the Mind Flare was pretty. Each grabbed a corner of a hill and just started firing down fire and stuff, and they got him, and then you know, like L what got pushed like maybe two times the whole fight, and what I really wanted to see was I wanted to see Will in action. Like I wanted Demogorgons coming and Will doing his like oh and all that stuff to kind of like really make the impact, like show him heavily involved helping L, but it wasn't that. And after the episode, after the fight scene, we get almost 45 minutes of like them looping the stories shut. And I did love the ending scene of when they showed, the next generation going to play Dungeons and Dragons. I thought that was kind of cool. But I kind of felt that there were some things that were missing. Like case in point, when Erica and the professor got caught by the military, like what happened? They just let him go. And even at the end scene when L was in the Upside Down, after the Upside Down was set to explode, no nosebleed. What happened to after the explosion happens, they just let him go? I kind of felt like like they could have played that story out a little bit. So yeah, I felt season 8 had, I mean, season 5 had some underwhelming effects. So that's just my take on it. For those of you who watched it, I would love to hear your comments below as to what you thought about Stranger Things 5. Do you miss it? Are you looking forward to the animated series that should be coming out later this year? Because the Duffer Brothers have already announced that there's going to be an animated version, which kind of fills in the gaps of some of the things. So I'm really looking forward to that. I thought overall it was a great show. I just wish they did a little bit more in season 5 to kind of tie up some loose ends. But hey, it's a show. They had a lot. They had a very big following of fans, and you may have your own opinion. Some of you may say, "Oh man, the last episode was great." Mine, I felt like it was a little underwhelming. But hey, share your comments below. Hit the like for the YouTube algorithm. Hit subscribe. You're hanging out with John. All right. So hopefully you guys are enjoying your day. I'm in hoodie mode right now. I'm just chilling, just thinking about life and planning. But hopefully you guys enjoyed Stranger Things. For those of you who are Stranger Things fans, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Can't wait for the animated series and looking forward to interacting with you guys more. Drop some comments below. Tell me what you want to see. And I'll see you guys on the other side. All right. All right, folks. Peace.